Would you date a garbage man? So I have a job opportunity. A local trash company has offered to pay me $34 an hour. Not only would that put me at an annual income of over 100K with overtime, it would also be a better schedule for me. Mon to Friday day shift. Holidays off, I'd be making about 30 grand a year more than I am now for the same hours, but better shifts literally. The only downside is I don't want to tell a potential date that I'm a garbage man. I'm gonna take the job anyway, but I'm afraid I have to admit I'm going to call myself a delivery driver or something. Edit. I took the job, the folks I'm working with seem like good people. I think I'll enjoy it here. Regarding the math on the income, the drivers here average 50 to 55 hours a week. 10 to 15 hours of overtime puts the annual gross at over 100K. Please, for the love of GD, don't turn down 30K/year and a better schedule just because you don't think it will reflect as well on dates. Take care of yourself first. Just say you're a waste management consultant like Tony Soprano. Pull a OG lock and say you're a hygiene technician. Environmental management. Thank you for this, it made me laugh. Man, I ain't set DN parole officer set me up with a job. I'm gonna be a hygiene technician, baby. Waste management engineer sounds even better and modern. Or resource management specialist too, if you want to be more misleading. Tell them you work for the Professional Unit for Restoration of the Environment, PURE. I'm an environmental engineer with a research interest in applying circular economy concepts to fish farming. That in practice translates to me filling buckets with fish PO and letting that thing rot just to see what happens. A legitimate businessman, waste management expert/waste management specialist. And when your future girl waits for you to come home, she'll sure know that you're a waste management consultant. Self-respect and love of oneself's life definitely gives off a good vibe. My hospital calls this position environmental service technician. Say you have a passion for protecting the environment. I am the thing most 3 to 7-year-olds dream of being someday. Easy, my son will think you're the coolest guy ever, if that helps. The love of my life is a garbage man, and he doesn't even make that much money. Not even close. He rides on the back of the truck. Let me tell you, he owns that ST. He loves his job and he loves his life. Everyone on the route loves him. Not only would I date a garbage man, I'd marry him today. This is so sweet. Plot twist, he's married already, and you/mermaid 9814 just watches wistfully when he comes by to collect her rubbish. She leaves little notes and hints in the trash in the hopes he will notice her. One day, she even drew a big arrow on her trash can lid pointing to her window where she would be waiting. Unfortunately, the wind blew in sideways and he was confused as to why there was an arrow pointing at the mailbox. But one day, if you weren't marrying that garbage man, I would propose. We're not together, but he's the one. I love this answer on that ST. This is my favorite comment ever. And I bet all the little kids who look up to him love him too. I know I loved Gary our garbage man when I was tiny, LOL, he was awesome. Fixed my bike chain twice. And always had Jolly Ranchers, LOL. We have some enthusiastic waste collectors in our neighborhood that I appreciate. They're out there working out, jogging next to the truck, enjoying themselves, it's cool. Say no more ill, put myself in a trash bag. Pick me up at 7 a.m. Sorry my route doesn't put me at your house until 8:36 a.m. Pick you up then? I'll be on the curb. You can always say you work in waste management on the first date, but honestly, I think a quality date wouldn't judge you off the bat because you're a garbage man. They're pretty essential to daily life, and it sounds like you're making some sweet coin from the job. What's to hate? Aside from potentially laundry duty, you're not a garbage man, you're a waste management engineer making over 6 figures a year. Agree with this, people don't realize how important garbage workers are. If they all decided to stop working, cities/regions/countries would be turned upside down by all the waste. If someone is truly interested in you, they will look past that. And a bonus, if someone judges you for your job, then you can walk away from a judgmental person like that. Big Tony Soprano energy. He needs to offset this by wearing fancy suits during his off time. At first, I was like, I've dated many a garbage man. LOL, but you meant it literally. As an occupation, why not? I think garbage dudes make good money, and they get a pension besides. Occupation doesn't really determine who I date or don't, unless maybe they're unemployed or unable to take care of themselves. That was my first thought too. I was like, well, bold of you to assume I haven't already. In seriousness though, I would have no issue with it. I think the key is to make it super lighthearted and a kind of funny thing about, instead of a shameful/embarrassing thing. If I saw a clever joke about it in a profile, I'd be for sure interested to know more. I dated a dude with a physical labor job and I have zero problem with it. I think having a job that keeps you on your feet and moving around is both hot and healthy. And this is coming from a graduate student who will absolutely not have a job that keeps me on my feet when I'm done school. I'd prefer a 100k garbage man over a 50k dead-end office worker, lol. Literally was about to say the same thing. Also, this guy can reach financial freedom much quicker. As a 50k dead-end office worker, being a garbage man doesn't sound bad at all. I had no idea they made that much money. 50k dead-end office worker. Jesus Christ, would love to know what you do for a living if 50k is a dead-end office job. Garbage men are sexy. Well-to-do, physically active, always have amusing stories, usually not stuck up either. Came here to say this. I have a white-collar job myself, but prefer blue-collar workers and am dating one currently. They're just more interesting and way more real. I'd probably date a garbage man even without that kind of salary. Take the job. Your energy should introduce you before you even speak to women. If you have a good vibe, are confident or cool, good physical appearance and know how to talk to women, by the time you have to tell them what you do they won't care at all, because they'll be infatuated with who you are. Not what you do, of course. However, gold-digging type women won't look your way, but who cares? Unless you do. Garbage men make serious coin. Well, some do anyway, depends on where you live, I think. Yeah, a career is career to me. My dad always used to say to me he didn't care if the person I dated twirled a sign on the side of the road as long as they worked. I carry that mentality still. Collect the trash and I'll pack you lunch, LMAO. Edit in light of all the people who want lunch packed and the fact I hate dating apps. I am single 28F. I am mixed race black, Puerto Rican white native. I am child-free, but not opposed to someone who has children and like kids. I just do not want to have my own. Am short and curvy/plus-sized. I am not ugly, but wouldn't say in the most beautiful person alive. Could you please pack me some lunch? And with some snacks too? Have you read the stories and comments here about the men women date? You could scoop ST for a living while having your mom live with you and still be in a better position than those guys. It's all about how you make her feel at the end of the day. Nothing else matters. As long as when we are at home, he doesn't complain when I ask him to take out the trash and say something like "That's what I do all day at work." LOL. Garbage man does more for a civilization and planet than any online influencers ever would. I'm not a woman or gay, but I would want high income too. Some people like blue collar, and you're providing an essential service. As long as you clean up well, who cares? Generally speaking, if someone rejects you over your job, you probably don't want to be with them anyways. Be honest with your dates because they'll find out eventually. Your job is necessary. And while smelly and unpleasant, the essential nature makes it something to be proud of. Don't live your life around what you think other people would want you to do, especially when the other person is just a hypothetical at this point. Wouldn't you want your potential partner to want you for you? If a woman decides not to date you because of that, then she just made your job easy, because it's always easy when the trash takes itself out. I'm currently dating a garbage man and I think it's great. Nice stable career, good benefits and pension. He's happy and that makes me happy. I'm an accountant. If anyone, and I mean anyone, shames you for your job, they are the problem. That sounds like a great opportunity, and someone who is for you will realize that. Not judge you for being a garbage man. Used to wear my waste management uniform to the store and got a lot of attention from the ladies. They know who makes money. If you're looking for marriage, your job/career shouldn't be a secret/point of shame. If you're looking for hookups, there are plenty of ways to not share specifics of what you do. You'll presumably pull up in a nice car, treat your date to nice meals, then take your date back to your nice house/APT after a 30k salary increase. That's more than enough for most hookups. Congrats on the job. It sounds like your QOL is about to skyrocket. My friend, it is all about how you take care of yourself, your hygiene, your haircut, being clean on dates. If you take care of yourself, working for a waste management will no effect in your dating life, and you can always disclose this ahead of time, like on your profile, etc. And besides, if a girl is shallow to not date you because you work there, then this is a gain for you, not a loss, as you don't want to date with a shallow, judgmental woman. Take the job, take care of yourself, and enjoy the money and life. You first better your conditions. Be healthy and happy. Dates will follow you. Good luck. Yes, I would, because I know they're paid well. It's hard work and have a decent schedule. Anyone who doesn't understand that isn't for you anyway. I personally wouldn't care where a guy works as long as he has a job. You're also making pretty good money. So like I saw, just say you waste management or that you're an actual garbage man. Some people will be actually curious. You're the first guy I have seen actually say that is what he does. I almost applied to be a dispatcher once at the garbage place, but took a different job and I think a way or two, but I don't like being cold. Most people have no clue what a garbage man does. We all just see a truck come over and with an electric arm pick the cans up and dump them. So it's not like in the movies where they used to lift them up and dump them and then sweep out the truck. So it's a much cleaner job these days, so it's going to all depend on who you date. Heck yeah, I would. A good job that pays well and there will always be work. I'd be in waste management. DN what AFD up society we live in if they have a problem with it. They're free to date an artist making $30,000 a year or even an engineer making $60,000 a year. Just because you are garbage man doesn't mean you are garbage man. 100K a year? Just say waste management. Honestly, a job shouldn't determine anything at all. If that person or whoever you're pursing should accept everything that comes you. If you make that person happy, that shouldn't matter. Congratulations, take that job. Invest as much as you can in a Roth IRA. Watch that sucker grow over time. And any woman who balks at your career doesn't know what she's missing. Great job, man. Waste management sounds better if it bothers you any. But definitely worth taking the position. There's a lot of well-paying careers out there that are underrated by society, and this is just one of many. Garbage man job doesn't make you garbage. I feel like it's actually pretty commonly known that garbage men make dollar. It's not about the job title as much as it is about the money you're making. I think it's FG awesome. Imagine if we told more kids that out of high school they could be making six figures instead of going six figures in debt. I would date a garbage man. It's a job like any other. And it's necessary at that. Doesn't matter if it's dirty as long as you're dedicated and do it well. The pay or dirtiness isn't as important to me as long as you do your job well and are happy with what you do. Waste management engineer. Or just engineer. If she asks where you work, say you're in waste management. I know many people who work in consulting. They're analysts and associates, etc. However, when you ask them, they're going to say they're consultants. Frame is the game. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notification. See you on another video. Bye.